and you guys happen to be looking at two cars that are very, very similar. One of them I'm sure you recognize, which is mine, but the blue one actually, it has quite a little story going on with it right now. This was a customer's car. I won't name his name, but a good friend of mine, that his car started out from, it was originally bought from Meta Chevrolet in Elk Grove, California. And it was a Stingray, and it was a base Stingray. And as he got to know me and doing things that I sees on the Corvette channel, he basically wanted to have the same thing that I have. So before I walk all the other show, I'm going to show you guys what this thing looks like. It's a 2017. Mine's a 14, but this is a 17, and pretty much everything on it, if you can imagine just the base Stingray, that's what it used to look like. I've done all the work to this car. So we changed the front grille on it. We put the front splitter on there. We put the carbon fiber hood vent up on there. We did all of this chrome. There's under lighting, and engine lighting, interior lighting, you name it. We've done all the side skirts here. We put the carbon fiber halo up on the top here, as well as the wing here in the back. Also the light up emblems and the Paragon taillights. And so now that I'm telling you guys all about this wonderful stuff right here, this car is now getting ready. The gentleman that owned it, he went ahead and he bought a C8, and he bought it from Meta, and he traded this car in with them. And so Meta brought this car out today to be able to kind of help promote Corvette Channel, and he had a for sale sign on it. Within an hour, guys, he's got 7 people that want to buy this car. Somebody's already put a deposit on it here at the show, and so I'm expecting that to go to one of my other customers, as a matter of fact. But anyway, I wanted to show you that there's a lot of stuff that we did to this car, and I'm sure that you will be seeing, you've seen pictures of some of the work I've done with this car before, and I'm sure you will see some of the pictures of the work that I've done on this car, or on his new C8 that he's going to be doing. Those seats, by the way, those seat covers, those are from Extreme Online Store, as well as that carbon fiber halo that you can see right there. We just did a video on that not too long ago. So anyway, if they decide not to buy it today, this car will be for sale at Meta Chevrolet here in the next day or two. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna go down. Let me see here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sneak over this way. I'm gonna come over here and show you some of the cars you recognize. I know you do. This is Karen's car. That is the Marilyn Monroe car. I'm gonna show you that one real quick. You know, I know you see the cars, but sometimes they're presented in a different way each time. You can see that their presentation is morphing all the time. You can see here we did a front license plate with Marilyn Monroe, and that plate has been clear broad, so it doesn't get all chipped up. And you can see the display that they got going on here. It's just a beautiful car, guys. This car is the one that I've told you before, that Karen saw all of my videos on YouTube, and she has done all the work herself. This was a base Stingray car. So she's changed the steering wheel, she's put the spoiler on it, she's done the tail lights, you name it, she has done it to this car. So then after they had such a good time with this one, they went ahead and they bought this car. And so the one I just showed you, that one is Karen's. This one is Larry's car right here. And so so it's the Marilyn Monroe and the Elvis cars. So you can see here, this one's got the seats from Extreme Online Store in it also. And then, guys, you know as you know, I'm a wind restrictor distributor, a seller. You can see here that is not the normal wind restrictor that goes in one of these. He did this one as a convertible. He liked how it looked, and so he did it like that. So it looks really, really cool. And then we've got this one right here, which is his name is Al. Is a good friend of Karen and Larry's car, or Karen and Larry, I should say. And you can see he's got quite the car collection going on right here. Okay, pretty nice, huh? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You're live on Corvette Channel, by the way. Yeah, but be sure and wipe up all that slobber off that car. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. So I will. I'll have to show you. I'll have to show everybody what a real car is, right, Jack? Yeah. So take a look at this mural, guys. Isn't this beautiful? Also, you know, I want to thank you guys for watching today. Well, let me back over here just a hair. I almost forgot. You can see the display that he's building. He's got the guitar sign and everything on there, and it just really looks nice. And you know, and Al's doing the same thing here. It looks really good. But before I get any further into this, guys, I want to tell you thank you for spending your time with me today to look at this stuff. You know, yeah. There you go, Kev. But I do. I really appreciate it, guys, that you guys are taking the time to spend some time with me. But yeah, take a look at Kevin's car here. I know I've showed this to you before, but you know, not always does he have the hood open, and I want to show you.
Rags down at 11.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So take a look at this thing in the front end of this. Doesn't this look cool? I like it. Yeah, I shouldn't say that in front of Kevin because it might swell his head, but there you go. Yeah, but take a look at this, guys. So this was originally what Jennifer and I were going to, when we were going to do a C8, this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to do a burgundy one just like this. And after Kevin did this and he went and bought it, then we decided, well, we don't want to copy him. We want to get a blue one. And so there you go. So this is something that we did here, guys. This was something that I told Kevin we should do from the very beginning when he got his car, is to get rid of the Stingray and put the 70th anniversary emblem on it. And I think that really looks good. So we did that. And, you know, you can see here, you can see all of the carbon fiber surround that goes on here. And you saw the videos on how we did it. But in order to change this part right here, yes, there's bolts that bolted in. But this piece, the glass had to come out to be able to put that piece in. Yeah, so Kevin took the chance that they might blow out a $500 window, $800 window, I take that back. But it came out really nice. And then you can also see that he has the wind restrictor up in there. It looks really nice. He's got the Paragon caps in there, and all of the carbon fiber that you can imagine. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. He's got a cross brace in there. That's right.
I haven't seen anybody else.
You just wait. I will have a cross brace.
Yeah, it'll be number 2. It'll be number 2.
All right. So now, moving on to a real car. Guys, thanks for being here today and enjoying this. This is fun. I get to terrorize these guys. It's pretty nice. So, guys, this is Jack's. It's the Midnight Rose car. It's a 2017. This car is just beyond beautiful, and I totally love it. You probably have seen me advertising for Pixel Auto Works with their data plates. I didn't mention it on Kevin's car, but he has one on the back on the trunk area. But you can also see right here that Jack has one right here on his engine. And you can go to pixelautoworks.com and you can mention the code. I think it's Corvette or Corvette Channel to be able to get your 10% off on those. So it's a really good deal. They're only $100. I mean, you can't beat it. But take a look at this car. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. All right. So, and guys, as I'm going down the list here, you're gonna see. Again, this is the car I was just showing you. We'll just skip right over that one now. There's my car. I got all the flyers and all that stuff on it, but you know, kind of looks cool. These two cars have sat next to each other in the garage before, so it wasn't anything new. Our friend Tina, she has this car right here. This is her C5. I believe she is going to be selling this one afterwards. She is probably going to be the one that's buying that blue car right there. So anyway, that's her and her daughter back there. Okay. And then you guys have seen Speedy's car before. He does a really good job of presentation. And he's got, this car started out looking identical to mine in the beginning, and they were only built a couple months apart from each other. And you can see here that he has the Pixel Auto Works the display plate also, but he chose not to put it on. He just puts it up there on a stand. So, but really, really nice. Really, really nice. And then, guys, I really don't know all of the cars here, so I'm just going to kind of walk these. But this car here, actually, when Jenny first got, those of you that have been watching the channel for a while, you know she had a blue car look just like this one. Hers was stripped down, really didn't have a whole heck of a lot on it. And she saw this car at the Family and Friends car show in Vallejo, and it was one car away from hers. And she kept going over there looking and looking and looking. And so we ended up, this is the car that ended up sparking all of the work that we did to hers. So, and this gentleman now just bought a C8, and he is going to be making this one a total car show queen, and he's already talked to me about doing some work to it. All right, a 2017 Grand Sport there. And then we've got I think this is a 23 right here, and I had never seen these stripes up until today. It's a really, really nice looking car. And got a Z06 here, or Grand Sport, I take back. Yeah, I did too. Very nice. And then we have, we've got a C5, and this C5 is really, really cool. I want to show you guys something. And if any of you know where I can get these, I have had a bunch of people at this show see this mirror, and they want to know exactly where to get it. And I'm like, I don't know. So if you guys take a look at that, right? That looks like that is a convex, like it's bubbled. It is not. I don't want to touch his mirror. He had me touch earlier, but that is completely smooth. You can't feel that with your finger, but it gets rid of that blind spot. And so I have had everybody see this mirror and go, can you get that for me? So if any of you guys that are watching today, or when you watch this show later on, please put it in the comments. If you know where to get that, please let me know, because I can actually help a lot of people. Okay, so let me take a look here. Let's go ahead and guys, my camera seems to be zoomed in quite a bit, so I'm going to try to zoom it out. I don't think it's going to let me. I'm going to just switch camera views for a second. Hey guys, and see if I can bring it. Well, I don't know if that helped or not, but anyway, let's go ahead and we'll just move back. I'll just have to try to stay further back from everything. Okay, they kind of put the cars in all different directions, which is kind of cool, but it's kind of hard for me to film it all. So I'm like kind of just moving around. Hey guys, thanks for joining. I see more people are joining in. I appreciate that. I really am hoping that I'm getting a good video signal out to you guys today, and that it's not all jumbled up. It shows I have good signal out here, but you know, I'm always, every time I go live, I'm always worried that it's not gonna be right. But let's hope it doesn't. You guys are seeing good pictures here, so I'm just like, sorry, I'm having to kind of do it in circles here, but I want to make sure that I get all the different cars. So we're gonna go back over here. It's a really pretty C6 in Jetstream blue. Very beautiful color. Okay, a couple of some older Corvettes. I was just talking to this gentleman over here that has this caffeine C8, and it was a birthday present from his wife. He totally loves that car, and he was telling me that he's had a bunch of different really nice cars. The last car was a Ferrari, and he said that he totally prefers the C8 over the Ferrari. So let's keep on walking here, guys. Some really nice cars out here. I'm hearing, from what I'm hearing out here, there's a right around 95 to 100 cars out here right now. So there we go. So there's a pretty C8. I'm hoping that I will be able to get one of those fairly soon. Pictures pixelated. I'm going to try to zoom out. I don't know how much the pixelation is probably causing. Sorry about that, guys. The pixelation is probably being caused from cell service, but I will try to zoom out. It's the best I can do right this minute, so I'm having to just stand farther back away from the cars. So I'll try to be better about that, guys. They're just not in rows, so it's kind of like now. Take a look at this C8. I have no idea how much this thing costs, but this thing has got a body kit. It's crazy. So it's good looking, but it's slammed, boy. And then you got a really pretty 50th anniversary car right there. That's in great shape. And then let me see. I am gonna try to go down. Try to go over here. I'll try to go down this row over here, guys. So this show we made it to a couple of years ago, and it's a really nice show. It's here in this, in the trees and the shade and the grass. It's kind of nice. So it doesn't end up so hot. Really makes it nice. So then some good-looking cars. Now this right here, this I believe is a 94. I believe this one is. I had a 92 that looked just like this one. You've probably seen it in some of my videos, guys. Probably my car wasn't as good a shape as this one. Trust me. So remember the blue car we were talking about that is for sale? These folks right here, they were contemplating it earlier to buy that car. So I'm gonna. Hopefully you guys can see these now a little bit, and I'm trying to stay as smooth as I can, and hopefully the video signal or the cell phone service will give you guys decent signal. If not, I apologize. It's the bad part of doing something on a live broadcast on cell service. So let me see if I can sneak by here. So this gentleman here does a really good job with his car. I totally love how he does it. His presentation is awesome. Let me take you back, show you under his hood and under the trunk. The very first show, looks like I can also see that he had one done from Pixel Auto Works too, down in the data plate. But you can see under the hood right there. And you can see the interior has just been totally done up. Really nice. It's just beautiful, right? And he's got the digital steering wheel on it. And then take a look at the wind restrictor that he has, as well as this custom stereo system in here. It's just beautiful. Even the sunshades got the flag on it. And the door props. Everything about this car is beautiful. All right. Moving on over to here, we've got a C6, Sunset Orange C6, and then we got Dominic DeVille's 2006 Z06. This gentleman came to our car show last year, and I believe he won his class. And take a look at this engine. It's pretty nice. It is definitely a show car. He is in it to win it. There is no doubt. And he was down at Pismo Beach with us, and his car did really well down there also. So you can see there, he's done a really nice JBL system in there, and yeah. So I mean, just really nice, guys. Really nice. All right. So I'm gonna go on down this way. I won't crowd these folks, but let me go ahead and go down here. So, we are, just to give you guys some indication, General Motors actually released a option for the last 23. The dealership received a few allocations for some 23 Corvettes, and I am debating on whether or not to go ahead and get a 70th anniversary rather than getting a 24. And I was able to get my hands on the color swatches from a 24 to be able to tell whether the Riptide Blue is the same as the Elkhart Lake Blue or what was the difference. And they are, let me let me say the Elkhart Lake Blue is just a little more of a purple color in certain light. Otherwise, they look darn near the same. So we're exploring that. Next Thursday will be the day that I know for a fact, because they know they got allocations, but they don't know for allocations for what. So if there is no constraints and I can do an allocation for a 23, then I'm probably going to go ahead and get a 23. And that means that I would get one this year rather than having to wait until later in the year. So I'm really hoping. But now comes the dilemma of, what do I get? I know I want to get a coupe. I know I want it blue. And I want a Z51 with mag ride and all that type of good stuff. And I'm praying that there won't be any restrictions. But the big thing is, do I want to get a 3LT or do I want to get a 2LT? And I know I've heard things about the 3LT with the leather delaminating and things like that. And yet the color combination that I want to do only comes in the 3LT. So I don't know if you guys want to put your ideas in comment, down in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. Tell me what you guys have experienced with your 2LT or your 3LT. And, those of you that have, I understand that the 2LT interior is just a little more bulletproof, and you got to just really treat your 3LT with kid gloves. If those of you that got a 3LT and you're sitting there saying, hey, you know what, that's crap, I don't have to worry about it, it's been fine, then please let me know, okay? I would really appreciate that. Now, guys, this one is nice. It's a caffeine car, the gold wheels, but I want you to see something. I've only seen it on pictures, but I've never seen it in real life. Take a look at that motor. You tell me what you think of that. I think it's cool. I don't, it makes for a nice conversation piece, that's for sure. And these folks also have a different hood on the car and a very, very aggressive front splitter. I don't know if you see that. Let's see. 87 projects interior is shot. Well, okay, so you're 87, yeah. And I have an 88 too, guys. And yeah, the interior, I had to redo all of my interior on my 88. I think that's what you're speaking about. Yeah, on the where you talk, I only saw a little bit of that chat. Was that for a C8 that you were speaking about, or were you speaking about an 87 car? Okay, hopefully I can see that that comment. If not, I'll look it up later on. But yeah, so you can see here there's quite a few different ones. 5s and 6s. They've had a really good mix. There's a really good mix here. I'm going to actually sneak back up here and go into the front of the cars. So, and then I'll swing back around and catch all these. There we go. Just like that. There we go. Catch them all like that. And I'm trying to stay back far enough. Now, guys, here is a real ZR1 over here in the corner. This one, without a doubt, is my dream car, except I can't afford one. So I have the next best thing, which is a clone. But yeah, I mean, you set this car right next to mine, and you really got to know your car to be able to know the difference. All right, so let me go back up this side here. Guys, those of you just joining us today, thank you guys all for joining us and watching me today. And not so much watching me as watching the cars. I try to keep my ugly mug off of this thing today. We handed out some flyers earlier today, and it was like a lot of people recognized me and wanted to talk and say hi. And so my video is coming out a lot later than normal, but that's okay. That's what it's all about, and I'm tickled to be able to help. If there's anything that you guys need as far as the type of work that I do, whether if there's something you're trying to get a hold of and you're trying to see if there's a discount available through a manufacturer, let me know. All right, I have connections with a lot of different people, and I do advertise the discounts that we've got. And I've been dropping those off on flyers today. If you're in this area, or if you want to drive out here, which I get them all the time. I just had somebody from Albuquerque, New Mexico come out, and I had the car for a day and a half, and we got him all done up, and he got a whole bunch of stuff done. We did a ZR1 wing and some other stuff. But if you're needing or wanting any of this type of stuff done to the cars, any of the mods that you see that I've done on video, and or you need a ceramic coating done, reach out to me. Let me know. I'll be happy to give you guys a quote. And one of the things I didn't even realize it until I had a customer tell me this today, and he's like, I really appreciate the fact that this is exactly what Jenny's looked like when we first got it. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, they said there's a lot of people that will do work on these cars, but there's not that many that really, truly love it, right? And I'm one of them. I love them, and people know it. And so when they bring me their car, I treat it like it's mine. I don't treat it like it's stolen. I don't treat it, I treat it like as if this was going to be mine forever. So I try to take care of it. So it says my 87 is a two-tone Hollywood edition. Oh, dang. Okay, so you are talking about an 87. I just saw that post. So yeah, the sun probably killed your interior. That was, especially if you had that glass top, which I have a glass top on mine too.
Yeah, I got it.
And
Good job.
so I thought the gentleman was talking to me there for a minute, but anyway, it takes, the sun just kills it. Now the one thing I can tell you guys is that I am a Ceramic Pro dealer, and we actually have Ceramic Pro coatings that can go on the interiors, which will help stop the UV deterioration that goes on the dashes and on the interior itself on the seats. So if you're looking to do something like that, let me know. That'll be probably the first thing I do with mine when I get it. I've already instructed the dealer when I get it, pull the plastic off, let's make sure there's no damage to the car, and then after that, then we're gonna go ahead and I will take it back to my house, my shop there, and go ahead and get it detailed out myself. I'll do the color correction and all that type of stuff myself. So anyway, let me see if I can sneak past here. All right. Sorry guys, it's gotten kind of tight over here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it through there. I'm gonna have to go around now. So we'll sneak around into the Z06, guys. There you go. You see that? He did a matte black finish on it. There we go. Good looking car. Yeah, they really jammed these up in here, guys. I'm sorry that it's so close. I'm gonna try to get around here a little bit better, but they made it like a maze with all these chairs and stuff, so it's kind of hard to see. So let me see if I can back up. There we go. All right, so we've got I think one more row that's out on the walkway, and then we'll go from there. You can see there's a lot of cars jammed in here. Take a look at the back end of this car again. Let's how slam that thing is. Isn't that crazy? All right, so we'll come back around this way. All right. And again, like I was saying, guys, thank you guys for spending your Saturday with me. We are going to be doing another show tomorrow, the Dreams and Drivers show, which is for to help pancreatic cancer. We're going to be doing that show up at Red Hawk, up in Placerville. It's a Red Hawk Casino up in Placerville tomorrow. So if you guys, they're only asking for at least a $20 donation to be able to compete. and they're going to have a lot of cars there. And it's not just Corvettes; it's going to be exotics and everything else. So, you know, if you guys aren't doing anything and you're in the area, please come by. So, I have not seen one of these since my mother and father-in-law. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, what was that? I missed it. Oh. Hang on a second. So someone was trying to call me there, but I'm almost done, guys. So anyway, let me tell you this real quick. You've heard me talk about my mother and father-in-law, and that they used to have a bunch of different Corvettes. Well, the very last one that they had looks identical. I mean, identical to this car right here. And her dad decided, and Jennifer's dad decided to go to the store one day. He came home and he tells his wife, "Hey, I sold the car." And that was the last time they had a Corvette. And then a couple years later, he passed away. So I think their Corvette days are behind us. But that was such a beautiful car. Her mother just totally loved that car. But anyway, so let me just kind of walk this. We're gonna walk back toward my car. We haven't eaten anything today, so I think that was Kevin trying to call me to get me to go get something to eat. And so I'm gonna start heading back that direction. And but again, guys, I just want to thank you guys all for watching me today, watching all the cars, and spending your Saturday with me. Like I said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do this. We'll try to do another live broadcast tomorrow, and hopefully that works really, really well. Hopefully this one was okay, and you know, that this video isn't so terrible. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sign off now. But thank you guys all again for watching, and you guys have a great day. Okay. Oh, one other thing, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I'm getting people all the time telling me we watch you all the time, but we don't subscribe. So please go ahead and subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Okay. All right, guys. You guys have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Okay. Catch you tomorrow.